What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the T90FC podcast. I'm Habib and this is Ross.
Alright, Habib's going to learn today the right hook. Learning how to evade the right hook rather, and then countering from it. If you haven't watched the previous episode, you learned how to roll underneath the left hook. So this episode, you're going to learn the other way, the right hook. If you haven't watched the previous episode, please go back and watch that one. It's going to help you understand this one a little bit better. Alright, so rolling the right hook. Just as I said, like the previous episode, just doing everything the opposite way. So we're going to recap, we're just going to practice that roll first. Alright, so the roll, the right hook is coming from towards obviously his left side. So if you stand here for me, host, a bit more back. Alright, so from here, imagine we're sparring and I want to load up a right hook and I want to throw that right hook. So it's coming this way. So he needs to turn slightly away, so activate his hips. So if he's facing forwards first, as soon as he sees me load up, he should be ready to just very slightly turn away, and as that punch comes, he can roll underneath that hook. And that's the idea, you want to get underneath that punch, but you want to be able to draw that little U underneath, so it's nice and smooth. If he just drops and tries to roll, it's a lot harder for him to do that quickly, because if I really threw it fast, in reality, he can probably only just duck underneath it. He won't be able to get that nice roll. So when you see that little load up, you want to make sure you turn slightly away with your hip and then get underneath and draw that U underneath. Try not to go too low, just enough to get underneath that punch. Alright, so if we come back to the front, and pad holders again, you're throwing a real hook. We're not throwing just a slap punch without giving him any warning. You want to actually show that you're going to load up and throw that hook for his training and for you at home, so you can see these telltale signs and learn from them. Alright, so you can start off as well, just show him the pad, and then as soon as you show him the pad, turn, like loading up, and then throw that hook underneath. Let him roll under and get back to position. And again, so I'm going to show the pad, as I throw, he's going to roll under that hook. And again, roll under that hook. Keep it nice and going nicely across, so he has to actually duck underneath and roll under. Alright, so if you want to pause it, have a little go at rolling the hook, take turns, get used to that movement, and then come back, we're going to add in the counter. Alright, so hopefully you learned how to roll the right hook. Now we're going to counter off this roll. So Habib's going to throw a 3-punch combination. So as he sees that load up and he goes underneath, he's in a nice position here. His hips are already activated, his shoulders turned in. He's got a good position to throw that left hook. And then follow it along with 2 more. Cross, hook. Alright, so hook, cross, hook is going to be the counter. So when he sees the load up, he's in a nice position here. He's going to whip the hip across, hook, cross, hook. And now we're going to go a little bit smoother in our house. So when you see the load up, hook, cross, hook. That's it, good. And again, pad holders, make sure you're giving that resistance. Just like we said in previous episodes, if he rolls under and your hook is all the way out here, he's going to end up swinging, he's going to miss, he could overextend his arms and cause injuries and so on. So we need to make sure that the hook is in front of you, like he's simulating a real person, that kind of space he's looking to attack. So we're going to roll under, hook, cross, hook, and give him that little resistance. Turn your hips in with the punches. And again, roll under, hook, cross, hook. See again, I'm just turning my hips in and giving them light resistance. Alright, so pause it here if you want, practice, get some practice in both sides, both pad holder and the boxer, swap it over. When you're ready, come back, we're going to incorporate this. It's going to be a little bit more work. Alright, welcome back guys. So now we're going to incorporate rolling the hook with our base numbers 1 to 6. Again, if you haven't seen the 1 to 6, go back to the previous episodes, go through those numbers, and then you'll be able to learn them as well with these hooks. So it's going to look a little something like this when you incorporate the right hook. So we're going to go with your base numbers 2, 4, that's it. When you see me roll up, we're going to roll under, that's it, good, 2, 3, that's it, good, see you roll up. That's it, keeping it nice and smooth to start. If they start to improve and you start to improve with the pads, then you can start speeding it up. 2, 4, Good. Roll under. Get right hand. 3. Good. Good. 1. Right hand. 4. Good. Good. 2. 4. 3. Good. Roll. And rest. Alright, so you see how he's going to have a better workout in a minute. He's got a lot more work to do. But that's the end of the episode. Rolling the right hook, countering with a hook, cross hook. We've got future episodes to come. Going to keep adding to this and building up our combinations and our pad work. Alright, so how did you find that?
Found it amazing. Can't wait to rep out some more. If you're following along with this journey, please remember to leave a comment, let us know how you're getting along. You can see I'm out of breath, so will you. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Catch you in the next one.